budget projections, National Assembly trying to redo their building, buying new cars. What kind of political class behaves like that if they don't want to collapse? There was no response, no reaction. Nigeria is in a triple shock economic crisis. The first shock coming from global loss of confidence in the Nigerian economy, which came out in the Forbes report last year that said Nigeria was a money-losing machine. So that was established. Then the supply chain crisis that came with COVID-19. And then the crisis, the shock that came with oil prices totally collapsing with COVID-19. So how have we really focused on diversifying the base of the Nigerian economy? The refrain that we hear in every budget speech, we have literally heard in every budget speech for 30 or more years. What have we been really doing about it? How many people with critical anchor projects that turn the economy away from this so-called monocultural dependence on oil have gotten traction to move forward? There's a lot of talk, a lot of motion, how do you say it? But no movement.
Yeah.
You know.
So you don't think that this government is doing the right things?
Well, I think that the government is crippled. It is not connecting to the solution. It may have ideas.
How then do you describe the political leadership of this country presently in the face of what we presently face?
I think
it's only economic.
If there's anything absent in Nigeria, it is leadership.
Really?
Clearly absent.
We have the president,
At every
we have the
level,
vice president.
At every level of our society, there is a failure of leadership. Leadership is about connecting to the soul of the people and giving everything sacrificially to lift it up. When leaders can live like kings when their people are in the gutter, that's not leadership. Look, General Obasanjo, when he was head of state back in the mid-70s, and Nigeria faced an oil price volatility issue, said we must learn to cut our coat according to our cloth, not according to our size. Trimmed everything. He, as head of state, 504 was the official car, all of that. But what do we see? We're still flying around in fleets of presidential jets. We're still doing, there is no connect between the leadership and the people. That disconnect is what says that.
You remember that party, Prof?
Yes, I remember the party, of course.
Are you disappointed in that? Because I know you are one of the framers of the blueprint of the APC.
But the point is that, that's why I talk about the structure of political parties. One of the things that we pushed to have was to have an internal system for bringing opinions on what should be done to bear on how policy is made. I take a simple example. South Africa, which, as I told you, I go to so frequently. The ANC has all the way to their ward level monthly meetings that discuss policy. Is the government going in the right direction? Can we do that? National political parties don't have those kinds of things. So the people's voices, even me, that you said was one of those who framed it, who has ever listened to my voice in the party?